Hello, hello. Welcome back to Nothing Upstairs. Today will be a holiday episode. Um, if everything goes correctly, this should air around Christmas. So, happy holidays, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, and all the other holidays that people celebrate. Today, we'll have a topic that we'll get to. But for now, how have you been, Etzel? How are you?
I have been actually pretty good week. I went to the El Hellos concert that I talked about last episode. That shit was fantastic. Stage presence, insane stage presence. Why are you just? What's going on over there?
I just
That looks
moved.
like
Cause I was like, the way I had it, you can barely see my antler. So I was like, I'm just gonna move
oh
it out. So now it's just a
that
headshot, just nothing but
that
my head.
that looks like you're a little kid looking over the counter, like a high counter, like
Hello,
hey.
can I get some candies?
That's disturbing. Please never do that again. I did go to the Hello Hellos concert that I talked about last episode. That was fantastic. Loved it. Their stage presence is insane. Their like music is just insane. They have two violinists on stage, which ate that shit up. Let me tell you. And then they had a banjo player as well. He ate that shit up too. They was just fantastic.
There's something about it, like in live concerts, having like string instruments. Something about it. It's just by all means, guitar's great and all that. But I'm talking about like, no, wait, what did I say? String? No, not string.
Yeah,
Brass. Cause you said,
brass.
what did you say? No, you said violin.
Either or.
Yeah, actually both.
I had a
Both. Yeah, no. Like,
both either or.
yeah, both brass and
No,
string in the classical
it's
sense.
literally like we keep talking over each other.
It's fine. We're doing great. This is great. Can you guys tell that we just scrambled and got this episode together?
Yeah,
I came up with
yeah.
the episode idea like 10 minutes ago.
And he still hasn't fucking told me what it is, so I'm
You'll
still in the
see.
blind. We'll see.
And you're in
Um,
the
uh,
blind with the audiences, so you're good.
yeah. All right. Anyways, I we went to that concert middle of Austin, I think, and we I will say it was the latest concert that has ever started for me personally. Most of the concerts I've go to start at 8 p.m. We had somebody that was working the next day coming with us, and the concert was scheduled to start at 8 p.m. Obviously, that wasn't gonna happen. We all know that. It's not like we had unrealistic expectations. But this concert ended up starting at like after 10. I was like, bitch, hello. Like 10 rolled around. This bitch. Here we go again. 10 rolled around and it like immediately I was like, hello, is anybody are we gonna see anybody? And then they not only started after 10, but they also had the longest set list they've ever done in any concert. It felt like it went on forever. It was fantastic. We loved it because we actually got to see like a host of like really good songs that they normally sometimes don't play. So it was great. Love that concert. But other than that, I'm trying to think. Oh, and my boy Ricky. Shout out to my boy Ricky. He patched up a hole in my tire. That was Ricky I don't know how to say it, like a tire person. I don't know, but
Mechanic?
a mechanic. No, but he specifically is like tires and
That's
stuff
all.
like that.
That's
He's
all he
tire
does.
mechanic.
Just tires.
Yeah, he just does tire. He runs a tire shop. That's what it is. My
Oh,
boy Ricky with the tire shop. And the tire shop, that tire shop is extremely cheap, and he's always got my back.
how
So
much did
shout
you
out to
pay for
Ricky.
it?
For that one, I paid like $10
Oh shit.
for
Yeah.
a patch. Yeah,
Wow.
I should introduce you. I
Just
should
10.
introduce you to my boy Ricky.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say like
The only thing is you have to pay in cash.
I know.
You have to pay in cash. Is the only thing.
That sounds
Don't ask questions.
sketchy.
What is that face?
That sounds
Don't ask
sketchy as
questions.
hell, dude. What did he
My
pack your
boy Ricky's
tires
got
with?
you.
What did he pack your tires with?
Listen, he packs them well, and they last for a long time.
Uh,
And I do not ask any questions.
just
I
fuck.
think it's actually quite common for like especially migrant like run like tire shops and like mechanic shops for them to
Yeah,
ask for
I'm not judging. I thought it was funny. Was all. Because I was gonna say I know how to patch tires. He would pay me, but then he's only charging $10. That's yeah. I'm not gonna
You said I'm
Patch
gonna
your.
charge a lot more
I'm
than
not
ten
gonna patch
bucks.
your tires for $10, man. That'll be more. But
How about you? What's your week been? Tell
oh,
us.
my
Tell us, a
week.
wise one.
My week
Yes.
has been. I'm in like a. I'm in like a slump, man. I don't know
You're in
what's going
slump.
on.
You're in
Uh,
slump town.
I think it's because like the weather started heating up again, or something. I don't.
Oh,
I don't know,
it's
but
been
it's
terrible.
horrible. Not to get into super details, but it's hot. It's motherfucking hot.
In
But
November. Actually, I
uh,
don't know if you've seen this, Brian, but a lot
November.
of people
This is
on
a Christmas
it,
episode.
right, but we're filming this in November, y'all. But remember that. Sorry to ruin the magic. By the way, Santa Claus isn't real. I hope. Actually, yeah, I am Santa Claus. Ho ho ho, bitch. Listen, I've been hearing a lot about Santa Claus. I've been hearing a lot from people in Colorado talking about the fact that there's no snow on the mountains for the first time in a very long time. And, anyways, just a reminder in our joyous, jolly Christmas episode that climate change is real. And, yep. Anyways, back to you,
Conspiracies.
Brian.
Conspiracies. Um, but no, honestly, my week has been not that special. I've been playing I've been playing a lot of Minecraft.
Nice.
I
It's one
did
of those.
I downloaded a horror mod, and fuck me, is it terrifying. I For those that don't know, I'm a little bitch. You can
Mhm.
literally like I know you're coming like in real life. I know you're walking towards me. I don't see you. I can hear you, but if I'm like doing something and then you just pop around the corner, as I said, even though I know you're coming at me, I still jump a little bit because I'm a little bitch, and that horror mod is taking just taking my balls straight off.
I like. That's not an expression.
No, it's not, but it's fine. Don't worry about it.
He said he's stealing my balls. The ball thief. The ball thief moth in
Yeah.
Minecraft. Moth? The ball thief mod in Minecraft.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Is it one of those weeks where you re-download Minecraft and then now you're like can't drop it until you do and then you never touch it again for a couple of years?
Mayhaps. I don't know. Since I finished
Mm.
Silk Song, I've been like,
But you know what I'm talking about, right? Is like that's how Minecraft is played as an adult. Is you download it, you splurge on it for a while, and then you leave it, and then you don't touch it for a while, and then you go back on it.
I think that depends on what kind of mod if you do, because I feel like with mods, there's so many different mods you can change like there's like a Stardew Valley one, so I can abandon this one and it goes straight into a Stardew Valley and it's still Minecraft.
I think you're too normal. I think I'm speaking to a niche of people. If you're not out there, shout
Sounds
out.
good.
Shout out to a in the comments.
But anyway, my week's been boring, so let's get into it. In the spirit of the holidays, because like to me, I don't know, I sure I'm Asian, but I've been in America for so long now.
You're Asian?
Yeah, in case you didn't notice, yeah, but
Actually,
I've been pretty
we're gonna need to reconsider this podcast. I didn't know you were Asian.
well. You can stew on that,
That's my
but I I've been pretty whiteified because I've been here since high school. So when I think of Christmas, it's a pretty traditional like decorations, family gathering, a lot of people together watching for like the 10,000th time Nightmare. What is this called? Fuck. All the damn. All the Christmas movies.
yeah, Nightmare Before
Yeah,
Christmas.
yeah, 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 yeah. I forgot the name of it for a second. And then stuff like that. So and it's overall just like a joyous time. So that's gonna be our topic today, is when you gather together with families for is because you pretty much start roughly around Thanksgiving, so you've been together for a while now. There's a lot of pent up energy and aggression and just overall dismay. So our today's topic is gonna be let's talk about all the moments that you got so extremely pissed off and you just raged to no end and just want like just literal I'm talking like literal like you're shaking, your eyeballs bulging out, you're about to like take a swing at whoever and whatever.
Full 13-year-old middle schooler rage out. Like, I'm leaving home. This is it, mom.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So let's talk about
veins
that.
bulging. You're like, interesting.
Yeah.
I actually, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
I wanna know what your moments of Christmas. Or like, first
I'll
of all, did your family celebrate Christmas?
hell no. We're Asian.
I just want to make sure. This is news to me. Remember, I don't know you're Asian until
Yeah.
now.
But to start off, I can start so you can think on it a little bit. Pretty much, again, for those that don't know me, I don't have a super strong relationship with my family. So don't judge me for it. I mean, you can. I don't give a fuck. Roughly 7, 8 years ago, I think, is the last
Mm,
time I went back home and saw my mom. It
yeah,
was roughly around this time of year. It was pretty much Christmas through New Year, like 2 week period. And the whole trip start like first week and a half went okay. It was, whatever. Just visiting family and because I haven't seen them in I think a couple years prior. But it was literally I think the last second to the last day we were at a restaurant, a fancy French restaurant, celebrating my uncle and my aunt's anniversary. I think 10 year or something. I don't really know. The day before, we kind of planned it out. Okay, so tomorrow you need to be here at this time. Blah 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 blah. Don't make them wait because it's their day. We don't want to be inconsiderate, which is fair, whatever. But the day of, she changed all the plans on me and expect me to follow it last minute. And I was like, okay, because the I went with my girlfriend at the time. Not to get too deep into it, but she has a lot of
why not get deep?
anxiety. Oh,
Open up.
that'll be a whole different topic, man. She has a lot of anxiety and a lot of other issues that kind of requires preparation and advance
Yeah,
notices and kind of getting yourself into that zone. And I have already talked to my family about it prior, like, hey, this is the deal. This is what I need from you guys. Frankly, I don't even need that much. Just understand that we're gonna we won't be as flexible because of XYZ. But if you have any plans, let me know. I'll make it work. Just let me know in advance. And that's, as I said, they did that pretty much the entire trip, which is fine. But the second to the last day, she changed up everything on me. She expected me to change my whole like departure schedule. She wants me to take all my luggages with me, so it's not blah 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 blah, all that jazz. So when we finally got there, I was pissed. My girlfriend was mentally and physically just out. She was exhausted. It was like 10 in the morning too. But she was already like at her last straw. And I tried my best the entire way to like carry everything so she doesn't have to. And by that I meant like mental and physical weight, obviously. So I was also exhausted and pissed off. So I sat down, but I was trying to be civil and just fuck it, whatever. So, but I still had like a little bit of grumpy face on, and I wasn't super talkative, just
yeah,
because I'm fucking pissed off.
yeah. That
So,
makes sense.
and then like halfway through, the breakfast, lunch, whatever it was, she was like asking me if I want to try her dish that she ordered, and I was like, no, it's fine. I don't want to.
You
Uh,
said no.
Pretty
Keep that
much.
shit away from me. I'm
Yeah.
pissed off. Nobody fucking talk to me.
and it's also
I
just
feel that.
and it's also just like she was a couple people away from me. It's gonna be a hassle even if I wanted to. It's just like she's gonna have to pass the plate like a couple people's around. It's just a fucking hassle. So I was just like, no, it's fine. And then immediately she she made a snarky comment about how like, oh, what's with the attitude, like what's wrong, like why couldn't you like make today this morning work, blah 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 blah, just out in the open all of a sudden. And I lost it. I genuinely lost it. It was to a okay, my perspective was I immediate was like, do we have to do this every time? Like, why do you have to be like this? Just I already told you that we need advance notice. I tried my best. I'm here. I did everything you wanted. I sat down. Can you just drop it? And then she immediately brought in everything that she's ever done for me in the past.
That's when your mom is like, and okay, we're gonna go run down the list.
Uh-huh.
Brings out the CVS receipt. It's like, this is approximately 20 years ago and 20 minutes from
Pretty
now.
much, because
I'm like,
at that point I have, man, 7 years ago. God, I'm old as fuck. At that point, I've already graduated college, I believe, or I'm close to graduating. So I was a quote unquote semi adult already. So she started bringing up all the money that she spent on me, and like how like I keep saying I don't have money, jobs, all that stuff, but then I have tattoos and tattoos are expensive, blah 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 blah, which is fair. But also there's such a thing called, you know, saving and fun in life. I don't just work to eat. I work to try to live. I don't do a great job at it, but I kind of do. So, and she started bringing all that shit up, and it's just like how much money she spent on college for me, blah 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 blah. If I'm so ungrateful, blah blah blah. Like, you know, pay her back all the money that I've ever owned, that I owed her since high school. And at that point, I was like,
well,
I
you
was
wanted it.
I was literally,
You said you wanted it, and you're gonna get it.
it would
Watch this.
it was all emotional at that point. It was, there was no more thinking. There's brain has shut off. It was straight emotion talk. I was just like, fine, fuck it. You, is that what you want? I'll yeah, okay, cool. I'll get whatever fucking job that will, like, I heard underwater mining's or underwater welding does makes great money. I'll break my fucking body to you know, to pay back everything that I ever owe you, so I don't have to fucking talk to you and see you ever again. And again, keep in mind, fancy French restaurant.
Yeah.
And my uncle and my
The
aunts,
the waiters in the corner, like, so any bread
and
refills?
no, that's, see, that's the thing. It was like a whole like 5 course or whatever meal, so they weren't
Oh
done serving
no.
us yet. So they still had to come out with food and serve us. And
He said, "Is this a bad time to give y'all the check? It is gonna be a couple $100."
I genuinely thought we were gonna get kicked out. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely thought but they were super nice. Well, I don't know if nice the word. They probably were just mortified and didn't want to get involved at all.
They're like, "All right."
But it was, yeah. It got to a point where like my mom like stormed out, and my grandma or whoever followed, and I was just sitting there clutching at whatever, anything, I don't know. But I don't at all, as I said, it was all emotion, no brain activating at the time. This is from my girlfriend at the time's perspective, which I had no recollection. She was like, you were pretty much standing up. Hold on, back up a little bit. She was like, once your mom started saying stuff, I knew it wasn't gonna go well, so I put my hand on your thigh and I squeezed as hard as I can, just to like see, just kind of in a sense telling me to just, it's fine, just don't say anything. We're leaving in 2 days. Just don't worry about it. But as I said, I had no recollection of that. I genuinely, I did not feel that at all. She was just like, as, and at one point, like I was just vibrating, literally vibrating, and I was like half squatting, stand, because I can't really stand up all the way with the table in the way, so I was like half squatting, kind of awkwardly standing up.
Not the squat of
Yeah,
not the squat of
eh,
disappointment and dismay.
yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. So she was just like, I've never in my life seen you that angry before. And at that point, we haven't. I think we've been dating for like 3+ years or whatever. I don't know, but I've known her since freshman year of college. So I've known her for a while. And she's seen me through a lot. But yeah, she's just like, I've never seen you that angry before. And I was trying to like pull you back down when you were kind of standing up. Again, I had no recollection of any of that. I did not feel her touching me whatsoever. I was just pure anger. And I was, I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but me talking about right now, I'm kind
I'm
of worked
like,
up.
Brian, we are not in the French restaurant.
No, and that motherfucker was
Let's
7 years
all
ago.
breathe.
That was 7 years ago. I'm
Oh
still
my
worked up
goodness.
about it. Can you tell that I have things I need to process and work through?
Yeah, but also, I don't know. This is something about being from a culture where there's a lot of traditions. Let me tell you, the amount of times these people will do fully plan mutually. By the way, fully plan something that nobody collectively, not a single soul in the entire party wants to do. There is not a single soul in this entire party of people, a group of 50 people, none of them want to participate in said tradition and nobody likes it, but we're gonna do it anyways. And I'm like, y'all, sometimes we gotta just let it go. I remember specifically, there's every time we go back to Puerto Rico to visit. And now, context for Puerto Rico, so Puerto Ricans start celebrating Christmas on July 21st and they end celebrating Christmas on July 20th.
Did you
So
say
every day
June?
is Christmas. No, July 21st, July 20th. So 365 days of Christmas, let me
God
fucking
damn.
tell you, in Puerto Rico. I believe Puerto Rico has the second longest Christmas after the Philippines in the world. And we usually start celebrating, in reality, for real, we usually start celebrating, I think, in November, like early November, and there's a lot of Christmas celebrations, a lot of like festivities, holidays all around. So I'm not gonna get into all that unless anybody wants to have a full breakdown of Puerto Rican Christmas for some reason. But we always have like obviously family dinners, like huge family parties in houses. Like usually they switch houses depending on what year it is, and I remember specifically one of the houses being so they always have games for the children. And for the children, I mean for the young adults. Because at this you never grow old in immigrant families. You're always a child. So like we're like, "Oh yeah, we're going to have games." Not a single person asked if we wanted to have games, obviously. Not a single person that was involved and participating in the games wanted to have games.
When
Everybody
you
was
say
just over it.
games, what types of games are you talking about?
Anything, it can be charades, usually, like just
Charades.
charades. Usually it's a version of charades because we got 1,000 versions of charades. Literally like physical games like sports, or most of the time it's like variations of like board games and shit. It's house party games. And I like nobody, like everybody just wants to chill out, eat food, talk to each other, and here we have people trying to organize games and nobody wants to have them.
I did enjoy the party that I went to last year. I think
What party did you go
I
to?
think it was a Christmas party that your aunt or someone hosted. That
Oh, how was that experience? Let me ask you about that.
I
Since
don't know.
you
I liked it. It was rowdy, but I
rowdy
I can see from a mm, for lack of better terms, I can see from a Westerner's point of view that is a lot.
a lot. Mhm.
But
Puerto Ricans, we are historically notoriously rowdy as hell. We do not give a shit. We are loud. We are partiers. And if you're an introvert and you're Puerto Rican, where everybody, Brian, let's have a moment of silence for introverts who are Puerto Rican, please.
no, no, no.
If you're an
We have a moment
or
of
by the
party.
way, this isn't just Puerto Ricans. If you're an introvert and you are Hispanic, moment of silence. My God bless you. God bless your soul. I am so sorry. This is I don't know what to tell you, fam. Listen, I'm also an introvert at times. It depends. And it's just rough. But it reminds me of that. It's like, did anybody I wonder if anybody actually wanted to go to this dinner. I imagine that almost multiple people were probably like tensions were already so high. People are like, why are we doing this
I don't
in
know.
the first
I
place?
remember you being forced to sing karaoke, and we were all handed instruments and we all clapped along
Yeah.
to songs that
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what they were, but the food was good.
Yep.
I enjoyed the food. It was nice.
Food is very good.
Yeah.
Christmas food in Puerto Rico is good as hell.
Mm.
Um, Let me think. I'm trying to think of any instance where I was like
Give me rage.
mad, any rage.
Give me
Most
vibrating rage.
Christmas time in Puerto Rico is forced happiness upon the masses.
It doesn't
There's
have to
no
be.
rage.
It doesn't have to be
allowed.
during Christmas. It's just any rage moment.
Any rage, any rage moment. I do remember. But I'm trying to keep it Christmas oriented. Let's see. There is one moment where, well, I guess this is not Christmas oriented, but I do remember. Okay, peace. This is where we're gonna practice our anger management skills, because this
So the moment that we're talking about is right now with the camera.
yeah, this is actually we're gonna live it. Everybody get ready.
I'm telling
Because
you,
I'm
man.
about to beat this camera up.
Download the program or get a new laptop. Actually, but yeah, better
It's
just get a new laptop.
technology. It's technology. I don't want to deal with technology. But a new laptop sounds great. Are you gonna buy it for me?
No.
Real quick. Sorry. Oh no. Okay. Well, to get back to this memory, I don't literally. I cannot fucking remember. I cannot fucking remember what happened. As most of my fights with my parents, I can't remember shit. I think it was around the idea of going to church. I didn't want to go to church. Historically, I wasn't a big fan of church. Historically, I'm a queer person who was forced to go to church. That's not news to anybody. I didn't want to go to church. It got into a whole argument, as it always did, every single week. And at some point, I think I started, like, you get so angry, your veins start popping, you're like literally look like you're on drugs. My brother is in the corner trying to, like, it's bad when your sibling is like trying to leave the room. Like, Pam, picture this: we're in the kitchen. My mother is here. My mother is here. My brother is eating right in the kitchen counter. My brother is in this corner. I'm in this corner. We are fighting. I'm getting so visibly angry. All I see from the corner of the room is my brother sipping on his cereal, just being like, just trying to make it to the hallway, like, just little by little. Because when your parents get angry and if you have siblings,
There's got to be collateral.
There's gonna be collateral, and you shut the fuck up, like, you eat with your cereal always. He's like, what did I do? So he's like trying to escape the situation. I'm getting visibly upset, and at some point I'm like, that's it. I am leaving this household. I no longer want to live here. So I like storm off to the room. I don't know what it is about. Maybe this is in Hispanic families. I think it is a Hispanic family thing, but like, no closed doors allowed, no privacy allowed. You can't just storm off into your room. That's not, no. They're gonna storm into your room with you and be like, no, we're continuing this conversation.
I'll even pack with you. Fuck it, let's go.
So I start packing up. My parents are like screaming in the hallway. And I remember literally leaving the hallway. I got all my shit in a bag. And by shit, I mean, I was mad. Listen, I packed like one sock. It's like probably dirty underwear. And like,
you just had
shirt, no pants.
You just had a little parcel on a stick as you're walking away.
Yeah. So I'm walking. I go out the door. And this isn't exactly, I don't think this is Christmas, but this is near Thanksgiving. So it's already starting to get cold. This is after we've moved from Puerto Rico, so we weren't in the tropics anymore. And I go out the door and I'm like immediately like, shit, it's cold. Already regretting it. Already 1 foot away from the door, and I'm like,
how old were you? Roughly?
I was like 13 or 14.
Damn.
Or some shit. I don't.
Oh,
and so
no.
I remember going out of the door, and I was like, well, where do I go? Because like at this point, I didn't have any friends. I wasn't gonna call anybody up. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go down the road. I went down the road. I remember I turned right the fuck around. I went into my backyard and I hid in a bush. And I just hid in that bush for like multiple hours. By the way, my parents didn't give a shit. They're like, "You'll be back."
I mean, they know you will. Where the fuck you
They're
gonna
like,
go?
"You'll be back." So that's always the funniest thing is once that like emotion subsides, and then I look down and I'm like, grab my my bag of shit, get off from the bush, clean my leaves, walk slowly into the front door, hey, and then just slowly make my way back to my room. As my parents are like, that's right. Like, fuck y'all. Y'all.
Oh damn.
So that was a whole interesting thing. I That's gotta have happened multiple times. I think at least 3 times I did
Oh my
something like
god.
that. That became like my bush. That was my spot.
That's your bush. You and that bush have
Yeah.
many memories together.
Oh my god. But yeah, I think that's the only time I can. Otherwise, in Christmas time, Puerto Rican Christmas time, holy shit. There are some weird traditions we have. There's one tradition where we go out. So in Puerto Rican Christmas, picture this: we're in December. Um, every Friday of December, I am going to explain this quite literally. This is what the tradition is. Everybody starts getting together around 8 p.m. The sun has set, the mood has set. Everybody gets together under the cover of darkness outside some barrio in Puerto Rico. People are talking mostly about trying to figure out what we're doing, where we're going. Every Friday of December, right? So again, lamppost in the corner. Everybody's huddled around the streaming, beaming light of one single lamppost, talking in whispers, as if somebody's gonna fucking hear them. And then everybody starts getting into cars, and we start heading into one particular direction, usually a direction of our friend's house. We show up to said friend's house. We get out of the car. We gather up instruments that we have already brought from previous planning. We It usually consists of drums, something called a guido, which is quite literally a scratcher. Like it's a wooden thing that looks like a fruit, and you take what looks like a fork and you just scratch it back and forth. And then we have like bells and stuff, and we gather up in front of this house, and then we start getting ready. Now, right about this point, you're probably thinking to yourself, "Oh, Christmas caroling." No, you're incorrect. This is not Christmas caroling because of what's about to happen. So, usually, it's, by the way, near midnight. Usually, the person is asleep when this first starts. And then we all collectively say 3, 2, 1, and we scream assault, as in hijacking assault. What typical? It's in At least in Latin America, if somebody's assaulting you or hijacking you in any way, shape, or form, they will say it's an assault. They will announce themselves as an assault, and then you will know that they're going. So we scream that at near midnight, and then immediately loud fucking drums, bells, everything starts going up, and Puerto Rican Christmas music starts playing. Now, Puerto Rican Christmas music is not the same as Western European Christmas music. Western European music, you got "Oh Holy Night, the Stars." No, Puerto Rican Christmas music. Let me fucking tell you, is literally. You heard it. You heard it. So picture this: you're at home, you're comfortable in your bed, you're cuddling up. You're like, it's a Friday night. I'm so glad, we're finally the week is over. I'm so tired. 11:45 p.m. hits. God damn it, this goddamn. Oh no, it made it worse. Hold on. Hello. Okay, we're good. You're tired from the week. It's 11:45 p.m. You just want to go to bed. You just want to wake up, and it's Saturday. Nope. Wake the hell up to some loud drums. And usually the songs revive around Christmas, but around the midway point, we start singing about random shit. Some of the songs usually start talking about the power. For example, like there's a song specifically about, "Oh, I had a light that you shined on me and it went out because of the wind." And I'm like, Great. So it's 11:45. A random group of people outside your home have just screamed hijacking and also singing about the power crisis in Puerto Rico. And you're like, neat. Thank you so much. And then usually right after that song comes the request, and it's a very aggressive request for food and for them to be let into your home. So you gotta let them in. You turn on your light. You should, Brian,
Uh huh.
if this goddamn camera
Uh huh.
does this shit again, we are going to witness
Uh.
the moment of anger in Christmas time today.
I'm telling you, man.
Hello?
Download the program.
Maybe I just need to sit here. We're just gonna the entire episode is
Just
just
a
gonna be my
just a
eyeball.
face cam.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Hold on.
Moment of
Okay.
rage.
We're not gonna move. I'm just gonna be like, and then we went at 11:45 p.m. So this bitch. So halfway point, we request aggressively for food. We tell them to let us in right now, and then we ask for warm food. They are supposed to now. If you're Puerto Rican, you know this is coming. So it's not 11:45. You're not like, oh, you have one eye open because you're like, these motherfuckers are gonna show up. I know it. So you wake up, you get your Doritos out, you get your fucking pastrami out. You're like, listen, all right, let come on in, and then you sing around in the living room of your home for a little bit while longer. Then everybody takes a break, starts talking and eating and stuff like that. Everybody packs it up. They sing one last song, which is the goodbye song, the traditional goodbye, we're leaving, thank you for the food song. And then you walk your happy ass out. The person who lives in that house typically, traditionally, now has to join you. Guess what you do? You go to the next house.
Oh
This
God.
usually lasts until hello, bitch. What? Okay. Usually, usually, it lasts until like 4 in the morning. The last house has to prepare you asopao, which is like Japan has like necessarily is it Japan? Yes, Japan has like ramen that's usually eaten like at night and stuff. We also have a soup that's usually eaten at night in Christmas time, and that's asopao. The last person who we hit up, usually around 3 in the morning, has to prepare the asopao. They usually that one out of courtesy will be like, "Hey, listen, you're gonna have the asopao." Usually, the person kind of volunteers. They're like, "Sure, I'll wake up at 3 in the morning and cook asopao for you." And then everybody eats asopao, and then everybody goes home around 4, and then you sleep in until noon the next day. That is Puerto Rican Christmas every Friday. Now people typically have like different schedules, but usually it's on Fridays in December. So yeah, that is that. It's joyful. It's certainly one of those traditions where you're like, does everybody actually want to do this, or do we just want to go home?
I mean, I will say if that happens to me, I definitely won't be very happy. I it will be a rager in a different sense.
Like I told you, Puerto Rican is not for introverts. Puerto Rican culture is not for introverts. It's not made for that. So, that's Puerto Rican tradition for you. Do you have any weird traditions that you do? Like maybe not around Christmas time, but like anything that you do in Taiwan by any chance
I mean, we have
that you're just like thinking about it.
we
Why are we doing this?
we have a lot of traditions, but they all stem from like historical stories, like oh, this happened, thus this is why we do this nowadays because at the time that makes sense, and then it kind of just continued to happen. But Christmas time, off the top of my head, I don't think there's anything. People also celebrate Christmas there, just it's just
Yeah,
just for fun. It's not like a it's not like we don't celebrate it in a like a very religious sense. I mean, I'm sure like some of
yeah.
the Christians there do, but for the majority of Taiwanese people, it's just more of a what's it called festivity situation. I'm a very bad Taiwanese. I'm ashamed to my people. I don't know enough about that.
Do y'all celebrate Chinese New Year by any chance?
Yeah. I know my family get together and have like a have food together and stuff like that. But as I said, I'm the outcast, so I have not been involved in many New Year's now. And honestly, it's whatever. Okay, we're not getting into sad territory. We're getting into rage territory. What the
I'm
fuck?
I'm totally fine. I don't know about you. You're over there with your like sad face with the fucking antlers going up. You're like, yeah.
Bitch. Okay, see, since you don't got nothing, you can sit and think about it more. I have another one. This one is a bit of a. This one is more of a short one though. I don't think it's Chris. I don't remember what time of year it is. It don't really matter either. It has nothing to do with the season. It was
This is
my.
supposed to be Christmas, so we were like,
Oh,
you know what? Actually,
it is
fuck
Christmas.
that.
It's Christmas rage and life and yeah
And
and
rage
anger, a lot of anger.
and anger.
But
So typically, I will ask you this: when you think of Christmas, do you typically think rage?
oh,
Immediately?
100%.
Is that
No,
that
of
explains?
course not.
This motherfucker sees a Christmas tree and is like, just like goes out to the target.
But
All right, what's your story?
this was my first ever relationship. My first breakup, I should say. My first breakup. The typical like your first relationship, so you don't really know what to do. You're all sad. You're like, oh, I'm never gonna love again. Blah blah blah. All that jazz. Let's still be friends, but like, oh, this is awkward. Blah blah blah. And like, all sad and sulky and shit. And as I said, like I have depression, so I'm just a sad boy. And I didn't have a relationship until I didn't get my first relationship until college. So I was a sad boy with a lot of time. So I was just sad all the time. And it was not until one specific thing that set me off. It was I was just sitting in bed all sad and was like, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll go on Netflix and watch something. I don't know. I went on Netflix and I found out that bitch was still using my Netflix account. And
How
that,
long had it been?
I don't know, a couple months. I really don't remember, man. I was that was that was the moment where I was like, oh, fuck you. Oh no. You can't use my Netflix after we no. No. That was the moment that turned it around. After that I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm just angry now. Fuck you."
You're like, the best cure for sadness,
Yeah.
anger, and
Yeah,
rage.
pretty much. I mean, granted, she
Text
also
your
did a
ex.
lot of other things, but whatever. We'll get to that some other day.
So if you find yourself ever sad, text your ex. Try to start off a fight with them, and that surely will fix it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Just FYI, do not come to me about any of that. If what the consequences, no consequences. You deal with that in your own time. I'm trying to think of anything, fam, and I can't.
Christmas. You're just a happy person.
I'm just a happy person. I'm just here.
Just,
I don't get paid a lot. I'm just here. I'm just here. Listen. On a serious note, it's like very hard for me to get angry. Like, and it's weird because you expect, like, I do a lot of activism shit and stuff like that. And you expect, like, somebody who does activism stuff to be, like, an extremely angry person who's like, oh, fuck the world. But in all reality, I'm like, in my activism and beyond that, I like try to understand as much as possible what people are kind of going through and what's leading them to act the way they act. And by the way, this past me, bitch. Past me was a whole other story. Past me again, my bush. Past me had a bush, and I spent a lot of time in that in that particular plant.
Okay, then dig into the past you and give me some good stories. None of this peaceful shit.
No, hold on, because let me finish my spiel. Let me cook. So I'm gonna say that now it's kind of really difficult for me to get angry unless you actively like really. Actually, you know what makes me angry? What makes me angry is people who follow traffic laws. There's nothing more than make me angry than when I am trying to go 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. And listen, it's 5 miles per hour. I mean, fucking sue me. But some
Criminal.
motherfuckers always
Fucking criminal.
following, following the fucking light and like following every single thing to the D. I'm like, y'all, we gotta go. Listen, I don't know what you're doing, but we got places to be. We got people to do. Hold on. We got.
Yeah. Is it the homeless guy?
Apparently.
Also,
listen, move out the way. We got people to do.
Also, it is people like you that causes fucking accidents.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're crazy. Nobody will ever believe you. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Even digging into the past, I was the type of person who had a lot of people get angry at. Like I felt like everybody was angry at me all the time, but I was like never angry at anybody. I'm just like, I'm just here. Leave me alone. I can remember a couple times where I was holding. Okay, what is it with fathers? Let's talk about fathers. Everybody, get your fucking receipts out. We're gonna talk about fathers. We already talked about mothers. Brian's mother specifically. We're gonna move on to fathers. Every goddamn father out there. I don't know what it is. I think they're on a collective mental plane. I think there's like a software, like some sort of like maybe the cloud, the dad cloud. I almost said daddy cloud. That's not
daddy cloud. Yeah,
different cloud. Different cloud.
Really thinking about that homeless person, huh?
Shut the fuck up, Brian. There's the dad cloud, I guess, and they're angry on there. They're angry on there. They're angrier than fucking. I don't know. It's so specifically. I'm referring to the ability of fathers to ask you to do a task, but have no patience for it whatsoever. They'll be like, okay, listen, your task is to hold the flashlight, and my task is to do the thing, and you're gonna hold the flashlight. And you can never hold that flashlight right. There's never. You can try. They will get angry at you. If something breaks, by the way, it's your fault. It's not their fault. You could literally watch them snap it in half, and they'll be like, "You bitch!" Like, you want this damn flashlight? This is why I never asked for help in this household. Like, what's going on? Give me a fucking break. I think that's why I was never really angry at people, is because I was always getting.
You were the one that is causing the anger.
Yeah, I'm more of a source of anger rather than a source of other people's anger, I guess. Do you remember any other stories that you would like to share? Please spill the tea.
I've been trying to think. I think those are the ones that I can think like off the top of my head that I was super angry. Otherwise, no, not really. Not to that level anyway. Not to that level of anger. Yeah, I think I'm.
Is there another level of anger, or is it just that?
I haven't gotten past it yet, so I don't know.
I feel like for you, there's only that setting of anger. I feel like for you, there's only that setting. You know, like you're either really chill or you are squatting angrily at a French restaurant while the waiters are like.
Speaking of waiters, I don't understand myself. Edsel has experienced this, but I don't know. I think it's just, as I aged, I have so little patience for waiters now. Waiters and waitresses. I don't understand. Like, cause like before, for the longest time, I'm always that guy that's just like, oh yeah, they're taking a while, but it's okay. I understand they're busy, all that jazz, blah blah blah. And I still have that same mentality, but I don't exercise that anymore for whatever reason. It's like if the person comes to me and like asks me if I want a refill, I'm like, yeah, sure, thanks. and I see them go by a couple times and give other people their waters and whatever. I'm just like, oh, my fucking refills, man.
It's true. I'm a witness to this. This man has all the patience in the world for everybody but waiters. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
And I don't understand either, because like I know they
He
work
doesn't
their
know either.
I know they work their asses off. They don't get paid enough. They are already working so hard. The last thing they need is another angry customer. But I don't get it. And it's not like I lash out. I don't lash out. Don't get me wrong. I don't lash out at them. I don't yell at them or anything. I just
No,
you,
he's not. He's.
I just
I
complain.
know what.
I just complain to
Yeah.
people around me, and then you can see my face is like, but
Yeah.
excuse me.
He just sulks.
But when they come by, I'm just like, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Brian's face the entire time as the waiter is like bringing other people's shit, he'll be like, and then we'll be like, Brian, how's your week been? And he's like, fine. And I'm like, and then the waiter comes back and he's like, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm like, sir, sir, are you okay?
I don't understand why I started acting like that, and when it started happening. I don't know. I don't get it.
I think it has something to do with that lady that treated us that one time in that Korean barbecue restaurant in Austin at 11.
That one,
You
well,
want to tell the story or shall I?
it was. I don't remember what time it was, but let's just say
Let's just say
let's just say
2
9.
in the morning, conservatively.
Okie dokie, 2 in the morning it is. Let's say 2 in the morning. This Korean barbecue place is open at 2 in the morning. All right, they close at 3. Okay, we were roughly an hour away. I called them. I was like, hey, I know you close at 3. We're an hour away. If we get there before that, are we are you guys still gonna be able to serve us? And because we don't want to cause any problems. So if you're gonna say no, then we'll just go somewhere else. It's fine. And they're like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. Okay, cool. Then we got there. We're like, I don't know, one of 2 customers left. We got there. We sit down there, like, okay, cool. This traditional Asian grandma kind of comes up to us. She's like, all right, what do you guys want? We'll just get everything all at once. So, this will be our last call. We're like, okay. Sounds good. We'll get everything. So we got everything all in one go. It was just meat, plates of meat, just fucking everywhere. And then we were cooking, we were eating. They were vacuuming next to us, sweeping, cleaning, putting chairs back on tables, stuff like that. We're just like, you didn't have to say yes. We didn't have. We could have gone somewhere else. It's fine. And then for a while, like it just kind of went on like that. But towards the end, the Asian grandma came up again. I was the one cooking. I had like meat. I don't know, meat in the grill, and we just have, I think, a couple more dishes left. One of them is like another meat, and another one is like this octopus seafood situation. And she was like, "Do you guys need help?" I was like, "Oh no, it's okay." She's like, "Okay, I help," and she just like started picking up all the stuff and started like cooking for us, and we're just like, "Oh, okay, sounds good."
Mind you, she asked. So before she started cooking for us, that we had the octopus out, like it hadn't been cooked yet, and she asks. She comes up to us and she asks, "Do y'all want help?" And we say, "I think we've got it." And she says, "Okay, I help." And then she says, "Do y'all want to cook this octopus now?" And we say, "No, we'll get to it."
Because we actively have other meat in the grill, and the octopus is like this spicy octopus thing, so it's really saucy, and we didn't want the sauce to get on the other meat. And then she's just like, well, the octopus is gonna take a while, and she just dumped it in right next to the meat and started cutting it up and chopping, and she's just like, yeah, this is good, this is fine. And we're just like, okay, sounds good. I'm like, we're
By the way, we were having a full-fledged conversation. It's me, Alexa, and Brian, and we're having a full-fledged normal conversation. The lady refuses for us to tell her to go away. And then she starts cooking the octopus. And now we're sitting there awkwardly. We stop the conversation. There's no conversations happening. It's the silence of an empty Korean barbecue restaurant, the sizzling of meats on the plate as she is mixing the meats around, and we're just staring at each other like,
And like at one point, I was just like, "I'm sorry, we're so late. It's we were really
she
far."
does not respond.
She did not say a word. I was just like,
Brian, trying to be nice, was like, I'm so sorry that we're actually so late. We did try to call, and this lady just doesn't even look up to acknowledge that anything has said, just continues cooking the meat. And then we're like, cool, that's our cue. That's our cue. Everybody better fucking deep throat this octopus, and we need to get the hell out of here.
"Yeah, yeah." It was an interesting time. We
And you know, to a point, we kind of deserved it, but also we tried
okay,
calling and we
no,
tried our
we did
things.
not deserve that. If it's an all you can
You know
eat,
why I say you know why I say we deserve it, and the reason is because we are famously historically known for showing up to restaurants at like an hour left before they close. We do this all the damn
oh
time.
well,
It's
yeah,
you know
but
it's
like
true.
but they were all like okay with it, and it's like we asked, and yeah, I know like a lot of it is probably just customer service. They're like, oh yeah, it's fine, and they turn around like fucking assholes. Oh my god,
Uh,
Jesus.
sir, I know we just talked about your anger, but we do need to calm down.
Yeah,
Okay, let's
but
all
like,
take a chill pill.
but this specific one, we called, and we're like, hey, we are gonna be there at this time probably, and I know you close at this time. You cool with that? And they were like, yeah, we cool. And then we got there, they were not cool.
They were not cool. It was not. There was no cool inside.
Nope,
There was no cool
nope.
inside.
They just wanted their money and wanted us out. We're like, God, Jesus. But yeah, she
I
cooked.
guess.
She cooked the rest of like 3, 4 plates for us in complete silence.
You
It just,
know, this
it
is.
was
Can I go on a spiel here for a
go for
second?
it.
And so to kind of get back to what I was saying about anger, I here's my life philosophy. It's never that serious, y'all. Life ain't that serious. Let's look at it. Okay, let's look at this. It's never that serious. I learned this specifically from an instance where I think I went to
I
California
have a
and I was coming
chromosome.
back. That's nice, sweetie. Nurse, he's awake. Carry him out immediately. Send him to the principal's office immediately.
I was just
Um,
fidgeting with my hair ties, and then I was like, huh, looks like a chromosome.
you said that's nice. Anyways, actually, I was just fiddling around with, I think what's a note on something that was on inside a fortune cookie, and I'm actually kind of wanting to read it. Anyways, but I was at the airport coming back from California to Dallas, and this man, it's like 8 in the morning, or no, it's like nearing 11 a.m. And like this restaurant that was open had just finished their breakfast servings. They at 11 a.m. they transitioned into like non-breakfast foods, and this man wanted his burrito, and it was 11:10, and they were like, "Fam, I'm so sorry, but we did stop serving breakfast at 11 a.m." And this man fully, I mean, you see physically the chemical change in his body takes place as he starts to realize he's not gonna get his damn fucking breakfast burrito. And this man just goes on a trip, let me tell you. In the middle of, by the way, DFW airport. Y'all, if it's never that serious in life, it's never that serious in the goddamn DFW airport. Let me tell you this. And it's a breakfast burrito. So we're watching the show. I'm eating my breakfast burrito, by the way. I had two. I could have offered one. I didn't. I said no. This is mine.
Hey, if he
'Cause I
wanted one,
got
he
here.
should have got there 10 minutes earlier.
So I'm literally sitting there quietly munching on my extremely delicious breakfast burrito, And this man is having a whole trip. He's like, "Get me your damn manager. This is why I can never." Blah, blah. He starts going off. By the way, he has no case. It's 11:10 a.m. I don't know what to tell you, fam. We stopped serving breakfast 10 minutes ago. And he physically, he's like, at some point, he starts to argue. He's like, "Get me in the damn kitchen. I'll make that damn burrito myself." I'm like, "That's not how this works." Not him volunteering to do menial service jobs. I'm like, if I'm ever angry enough that I physically want to do the job of a server, to, to just clock me out.
It's also just like, to me, it's just like, do you have no shame? Because that is so embarrassing.
It's
Like,
so funny and
everyone
embarrassing at the same.
everyone sees it, and the thing is, like, going back to my story with my mom, I was embarrassed the entire time, which didn't help with my anger, but that was like, my anger was so much higher than my embarrassment at the time, so it didn't matter. But it's like, no, any other situation, I'd be like, I am not gonna embarrass myself in public. And
You know what? I will say this one lady. There's an open bar while he's having his whole temper tantrum. I remember this iconic lady. Iconic. This is where this comes from. This is where my life philosophy comes from. This random lady at the DFW airport. She turns to him, swivels in her little chair. There's a little squeak. She turns to him. She turns to him and he says, "Oh, must be a Trump supporter." I was like, this lady, iconic. And then he says, I can't remember what he answers. He says something along the lines, "This has nothing to do with you." And she's like, "This? I'll tell you what this is. This is never that serious." And I was like, literally, I can tell you all I wanted to do was just stand up and applaud. And she's just bowing down, like,
with
"Thank you
your
so
breakfast
much."
burrito in hand.
With my breakfast, with my leftover fully intact breakfast burrito that I could give to them, and I'm like, "No, it's mine." So, let's all kind of meditate in the words of this random DFW lady. If you're out there, shout out to you. It's never that serious. At the end of the day, we're all on a rock, and it's just not that serious. So yeah, that's my life motto. As I say that, I am about to drive this pencil right through the lens of this camera. Just FYI, it's never that serious unless it's this time. It's my
I was
damn
about
camera.
to say, I'm like, well, happy holiday, guys, or not. I mean, it's whatever.
Or not.
Not that serious
Be
shit.
full of rage. Oh my god.
But no, I think that's the perfect timing for your camera. We're pretty much over time anyway, so
Did I give it a concussion?
I think you did.
Interesting. It deserved it.
But yeah,
All right.
any I don't know, last minute anything. Otherwise, we're probably gonna end it here.
Any music you're obsessed with right now? You still reading that damn book? I mean, not even that book. Just like probably what you're on the 10th already.
No,
What are you
I slow down a little bit because I've been playing Minecraft.
Okay, nice. I think I just gearing up to watch Frankenstein's. I think it's Frankenstein's wife or something like that. I really want to watch that movie. I'll give you my deets whenever I do. Maybe next episode I'll have watched it, but we'll see.
Sounds good. Alrighty. Well,
Alrighty.
otherwise, I guess if you like this type of content, please subscribe, like, follow, hit that bell, anything that'll help us a little bit. We just want to talk and continue to talk. So, yeah. Well, I guess happy holidays, and we'll see you guys next week. Alrighty.
All right. Adios, yo.
Ciao.